Shalom, this is YAHAWAH with the GMS Dallas camp. First off, I want to give all praise to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and salutations to the ATHAM scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, keeping His word in truth and sincerity. I just want to go into a quick topic. Well, not a quick topic, but I'm going to go through the first chapter of Sirach, otherwise known as Ecclesiasticus, because it does have pretty good information concerning wisdom, the parables in these scriptures, them dark sayings, like it says in Proverbs chapter 1. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off with Sirach chapter 1. I'm gonna start at the top, right? It says, "All wisdom cometh from the Lord, and is with Him forever." You know what I'm saying? And all wisdom does come from the Most High, man. No matter where, who it might be or what it might be. You know what I'm saying? For example, that thought that came to these Edomites to create a nuclear bomb. That thought, that understanding came from the Most High. Ultimately to fulfill prophecy. But you know what I'm saying? But that wisdom, and that wisdom comes from the Most High, man. That thought that goes in your that goes in your head, that goes through your head. That comes from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom to be able to understand these scriptures. Verse 2, "Who can number the sand of the sea, and the drops of rain, and the days of eternity?" You know what I'm saying? And who can do that, man? Nobody, nobody but the Most High, man. Nobody but YAHAWASHI. Who can find out the height of heaven, and the breadth of the earth, and the deep and wisdom? Verse 4, "Wisdom hath been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of the Most High is the fountains of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments," man. If you go to Jeremiah chapter 2, it tells you how Salakia. Give me a second. Got some 2/3 out there talking all loud. Salakia. I had to wait for him to pass by, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. I'm gonna read that again, right? Wisdom had been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of the Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments, man. And yeah, man, the word of the Most High is the fountain of wisdom, man. That's why in Jeremiah, like I was saying, in Jeremiah chapter 2, it says that they have forsaken the cistern of living waters, and had hewn them out cisterns that can hold no water. You know what I'm saying? Because the cistern of the Most High is living. It holds water. That wisdom, that understanding, it holds that life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go continue on this. Verse 5, "The word of the Most High is the fountains of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments." You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to as a matter of fact, you go to Proverbs chapter 6 real quick. Let's see, Proverbs chapter 6, right? I'm starting at the top. "My son, if thou be sure, if thou be surety for thy friend, if thou hast stricken the let me see. Actually, I'm gonna start down. Okay, I'm gonna start at verse 20, right? Proverbs chapter 6, verse 20. "My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the reproofs of instruction are the way of life. You know what I'm saying? And that's wisdom. Because through wisdom, you're able to or it's like keeping, to keep your father's commandment. You know what I'm saying? And not forsake the law of your mother. That's wisdom. That's being wise. Let's see. There's that was it on that. But let's go back. I'm gonna go back to that Sirach, right? Let's see. Yeah, back in Sirach. Started back at verse 5. The word of the Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because wisdom is likened unto a woman. That's why we read it when we read in right now in Proverbs chapter 6. It says to keep the law of thy mother. You know what I'm saying? That wisdom is likened unto a woman. Let's see. To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed, or who had known her wise counsels? And who has it been revealed unto, man? Right here it has a little precept written on it. It says Romans chapter 11 verse 34. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I already know which one is. I believe it's talking about who had what had Israel obtained, but they, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, it's a like, yeah. Well, actually, no. But yeah, they can go into Romans chapter 11, verse 7. You know what I'm saying? What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know what I'm saying? And they've attained this truth, man. They've attained that wisdom through YAHAWASHI. This understanding of the scriptures, man. I'm gonna read that again, and it's back in Sirach, right, verse 7. Unto whom hath the knowledge of wisdom had been manifest. Oh, so like I'm gonna start verse 6. To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed, or who had known her wise counsels? Verse 7. Unto whom hath the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who had understood her great experience, man? Who? Got a bunch of dumbass motherfuckers out here that don't know shit, man. From a simple 2/3 all the way to a Christian, or all the way up to the top. These so-called wise men. You know what I'm saying? This wisdom may have been revealed to them. You know what I'm saying? The only people that go and really understand these scriptures are the elect, man, the men of the Lord. Because the Most High ain't dealing with everybody, man. He don't. That's why and I always bring this up. Well, actually, I'm in Romans, in that same chapter we read in Romans chapter 11, verse 7, man. If you keep reading down, it says that they have been given that spirit of slumber. Because the Most High don't want them to get it. That's why in Isaiah chapter 6 it said, lest they be healed. You know what I'm saying? Something to that effect. He don't want them to get this understanding. Let's see, verse 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works, man. Talking about wisdom. That understanding, right? Verse 10. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he had given her to them that love him, man. And who love the Most High, man? Who's that talking about? Who else is that talking about, man? It ain't talking about the whole damn world, man. It's talking about the elect, the men of the Lord who are going to be willing to understand these scriptures. That's what that's talking about, you know? Let's see, verse 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing, you know? It's like, yeah, it's getting dark out here. Verse 12. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness in a long life. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. You know what I'm saying? And I can go into the, the elect being put to death for this truth, man. You know? They go, because, the men of the Lord that understand the scriptures, they going to know what they're going to go through and what their how do you say, like, in their mind, they already set to do. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're going to have to die for this. Either they're going to die for, they're going to be put to death, or be delivered by them chariots. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says, what we just read, it said, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness in a long life. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. Because there are going to be martyrs in this thing, and then there are those that are going to be scarcely saved by them chariots. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go well with them. Let's see, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. You know what I'm saying? And that's quoted also in Proverbs chapter 1. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you have that fear, that understanding that the Most High, that's the beginning of wisdom. That's a true, having that fear, that that dread that the Most High, is really in control of everything. To understand that the Most High will kill you if you has the potential to kill you for anything that you might do, anything wicked that you might do. You know what I'm saying? The Most High has that potential, man. He has every right to just kill me, for example, kill me right now, and he'd be justified. You know what I'm saying? And I think about that every day, man. That's why I pray to the Most High every morning when I, if I remember, and every chance that I remember to pray, to show me mercy, man. Because, I have that fear, man. I know the Most High can just take me out in any way possible, man. I have that fear of the Most High, man. And that fear is the beginning of wisdom, man. To understand that, hey, I ain't, this whole thing ain't just about me, man. The Most High is showing me mercy right now, and has revealed all these things to me. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. That fear is the beginning of wisdom. That understanding that, the Most High is, has got his hands, or his hands around the whole world, so to speak, if that makes any sense. Pretty much saying that he's got control of every aspect and every inch of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? This whole existence. And to YAHAWASHI for showing me mercy. I say that every day. But let's see, Salakia, I'm going to continue on this. She hath built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear the Lord is a fullness of wisdom, and filleth men with her fruits. She filleth all their house with things desirable, and the garners with her increase. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of the Most High, and it enlarges their rejoicing that love him, man. And that's all, the wisdom, that the fear of the Most High, that love of the Most High, and that willingness to attain that wisdom, has an infinite amount of benefits. That's why when Solomon asked the Most High, the Most High, Solomon asked the Most High for wisdom, and that pleased the Most High. So the Most High gave Solomon everything. Let's see. Wisdom had rained. Verse 19. Wisdom had rained down skill and knowledge, and understanding, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast. You know what I'm saying? That's why in Proverbs it says to bind it around thy neck. You know what I'm saying? It'll be good to your navel. Something to that effect. I forgot how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me read that again. Wisdom rained down skill and knowledge of understanding, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast, man. And wisdom will give you, certain skills, certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to break down these scriptures, going into history, being able to understand what's going on in the world, what times we in, that's wisdom. Or those are the skills that come with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't want to make this too long. There's a lot going on out here. But yeah, Lord willing, I'll do a part 2 on this. With that, I'm saying shalom.